5 billion robocalls hit American phones every month. When you answer one and hear 2 seconds of silence, that's not a glitch, it's a trap, filtering you from voicemail. The instant you say, hello, or yes, that single word is captured and spliced into a fabricated call authorizing charges to your accounts. What happens in those 2 silent seconds is far more calculated than anyone expects. Every minute, predictive dialers blast out hundreds of calls, sweeping through phone numbers at a pace no human could match. These automated engines don't care who answers. They're programmed to hunt for a single thing: a real, live voice. The moment you pick up, the system holds its breath. For 2 or 3 seconds, nothing happens. That silence isn't a technical glitch or a dropped connection. It's a calculated filter built to separate humans from machines. Here's how it works. The dialer's software listens for any sound. If it hears a voicemail greeting or a long pause, it moves on. But if you say anything, hello, yes, even a single syllable, the system flags your number as valuable. Voice activity detection, or VAD, is the core of this trap. The algorithm is ruthless. It's set to react within a 2-second window because most people will speak up right away, not wanting to seem rude or miss an important call. The silent test is the backbone of the scam. Out of the 5 billion robocalls flooding American phones every month, nearly a quarter use this technique. That's over 25 billion silent lag calls a year, each one a potential entry point for fraud. The economics are staggering. Scammers pay as little as a fraction of a cent for each captured word, buying bulk access to voice samples at a price that makes mass exploitation easy. The filter is so efficient that only a small percentage of calls ever reach a real person. But that's all it takes. By weeding out voicemails and only engaging with humans, the system ensures that every recorded word can be weaponized. This is why remaining silent for those first few seconds is not just a suggestion, it's your only real shield. The instant you speak, the scam's machinery snaps into action, recording your voice and moving you to the next phase of the attack. Behind every silent call is a high-speed, low-cost engine designed to harvest voices at scale. The danger isn't just the volume, it's the precision. One slip, one word, and your voice becomes a tool for fraud. That's why the warning is so urgent. Never speak first. Never assume silence means safety. In this game, the quietest moment is the most dangerous. A single word is all it takes. The moment you break that 2-second silence, whether it's yes, sure, okay, or even a hesitant I agree, your voice is captured, trimmed, and filed away by the scammer's system. This is not just a recording, it is raw material, ready to be reshaped into something dangerous. AI voice cloning tools, now available for pennies on dark web forums, can mimic your tone and accent from just a brief clip. The system isolates your word, cleans up the background, and prepares it for the next phase: splicing. Here's where the real trick happens. That single yes can be inserted into a pre-written script, one that sounds like you are authorizing a payment, confirming a subscription, or agreeing to new charges. The result is an audio file that can fool banks, subscription services, and even automated voice verification systems. Some platforms do not just settle for your yes. They will prompt for other affirmations, sure, okay, even a simple hello, and use whichever is cleanest. The AI can stretch, pitch match, and blend your voice, creating a seamless, fake conversation that sounds exactly like you. Caller ID spoofing makes the deception even more convincing. Scammers buy access to services that let them display any number they want. They can make it look like the IRS, your doctor's office, or a local business. For a few dollars, they can rent a trusted number for days, ensuring that when you answer, you are already off guard. Seniors are especially at risk. Research shows that calls from government or local numbers are twice as likely to be answered and trusted. The scammer's voice cloning engine is always running, matching snippets to scripts and preparing evidence that can stand up to a quick review by a busy bank employee. Once your word is captured, it is out of your control. The infrastructure behind these scams is built for speed and scale. Cheap AI tools, offshore spoofing services, and automated editing software working together to turn your voice into a weapon. The next time a bank or merchant receives a call with your yes spliced in, it can sound like you have given full consent, even if you never heard the question. That is why silence is not just polite caution. It is your only real protection against a system designed to trick, record, and defraud you in seconds. Margaret was 72 when the first charge hit her account. She lived alone in suburban Ohio, careful with every dollar of her fixed income. The call came one afternoon, a local number, nothing unusual. 2 seconds of silence on the line. Out of habit, she said, "Yes?" and waited. She never heard a real person, just the line going dead. Days later, $37 disappeared from her bank account. The description read, "Healthcare Now," a company she'd never heard of. By the end of the month, the charges had multiplied. $50 here, $150 there, all labeled as medical supplies or telehealth services. The pattern repeated every few weeks, draining nearly $300 each month. Margaret called her bank to dispute the charges. The representative played her a recording, her own voice clear as day, saying yes. The merchant insisted she'd authorize the subscription. The bank put a temporary hold on the payments, but after reviewing the audio, they reversed it. The charges kept coming. Margaret's credit score dropped from 720 to 650 after she missed payments, making it harder to qualify for emergency loans. Anxiety crept into her daily life. She stopped answering calls from numbers she didn't recognize, even when it might be her doctor. Sleep became impossible. She visited her physician twice in March for stress-related insomnia. By the time Margaret filed a complaint with the FTC, the damage was done. She'd lost over $2,000 in 6 months. The case is still pending, and the only proof the scammer needed was that 2-second clip of her voice. For Margaret, the cost went far beyond money. The fear of picking up the phone, the hit to her credit, the feeling of being watched, none of it fades quickly. Her story is not rare. It's a warning. One word, spoken too soon, can open the door to months of financial chaos. Silence is not just a suggestion, it's your strongest defense. The data is clear. If you answer a suspicious call and say nothing for at least 3 seconds, your risk of being flagged as a live target drops to about 4%. That single pause can keep your voice out of the scammer's hands. Most robocall systems will hang up or move on if they don't catch a word. If you hear nothing after 3 seconds, hang up. Don't say hello, don't ask who's calling, and never respond to a silent line. But what if you've already spoken, or you suspect your voice was captured? Act immediately. Call your bank or card issuer and ask them to place a fraud alert on your account. This step can freeze suspicious activity before more damage is done. Then, watch your statements every day for the next 4 weeks. Even small, unfamiliar charges, such as $5, $10, or a recurring fee, can be the first sign of a larger scheme. Report anything strange within 48 hours. The faster you react, the better your chances of recovering lost funds. Don't stop there. File a report with the Federal Trade Commission at reportfraud.ftc.gov. Every complaint builds the evidence needed to shut down these scams. The FTC tracks patterns and can connect your case to others in your area. Next, set up free credit monitoring. Credit Karma and similar services will send you instant alerts if someone tries to open a new account in your name or if your credit score changes unexpectedly. These tools are free, fast, and can catch fraud before it spirals. If you have family members, especially older relatives, share these steps with them. A simple one-page checklist can make the difference between catching a scam early and months of financial stress. Silence for 3 seconds, daily statement checks, immediate fraud alerts, and official reports. These are the shields that work right now. Don't wait for the next call to test them. Your voice is valuable. Protect it every time your phone rings. Right now, scammers exploit a loophole that turns your own voice into a weapon against you. One careless word can drain your bank account for months. Every silent pause is a test. Fail it, and you pay the price. Stay silent first, or risk losing more than just your privacy.